Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on the Agrovation Horsch campaign. It's April, we've skipped a number of months. I did the fertilizer spreading for the second application and the herbicide spreading on the field that we drilled in the last episode off camera. Just to try to make sure we can progress the series here a little bit further. I'm going to probably end the series in the near future here, a couple episodes from now probably. Even though I would like to stay on it for a while, I think we're going to end it. And I've kind of made the decision, I think, that we're not even going to even focus, at least now. Maybe we come back to it in the future, but at least for now, we're not even going to focus on trying to get to Silver Run Forest. We're just going to skip past that. And in the place of this, we will put the other series that we're currently running to try to help get them moved along faster. And then maybe when we get towards the end and we're closer to FS22, if we have the time, maybe we'll come back to Silver Run Forest. But I think it's time for us to go ahead and move along. I mean, in this series, really all we're doing, right, is just drilling and harvesting. We're not doing anything new or crazy or anything super exciting. So we're going to move along here in the next couple of episodes, whatever it takes for us to harvest this field, that field, and then the field over there. So the corn's ready to harvest today, so that's what we're doing. The other ones, this one will probably be ready in the next episode, and then this one, probably a few after that. So that's what we're going to do. Now, we're not going to re-drill this field. We're just going to go ahead and sell it outright when we're done with it. But I think, yeah, we're not going to be able to sell this field for quite a while because our yard actually sits on this field. So, but how's everybody doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. Staying safe, all that good stuff. Things are good here. Things are good. Appreciate all the support I've been having here recently. It's been great. Lots of new views, lots of new traffic coming to the channel, so that's great. So if you're new, welcome. If you've been here since the beginning, also welcome. I appreciate you all. Nice little hot air balloon up there in the sky. We're moving along here nicely, going around the headland like we typically do. Now we're going to be full before we get all the way around, as we normally are on this field. It's a pretty big field. All the fields we have really are pretty big fields, so we'll have to unload this pretty quickly. But once we're done harvesting this, like I said, we're not going to put anything else on this field. We're not going to re-drill it or anything like that. Basically, when we're done harvesting the other two fields, we're going to call it there. Sell everything like we normally would, figure out how much money we have, and then whenever we do get to Silver Run Forest, whether it's before FS25 or if it's further along in the future, if we come back and revisit this game, we'll know how much money we have to spend, right? So we'll see. We'll see how things go. And you never know. It might be we might come back and revisit this series faster than you might think. If FS25 comes out and there's not a whole lot of maps except for those three, maybe I just run the Silver Run Forest as a one day a week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I think of, and we'll see what kind of ideas I come up with, I guess I should say, for FS25. May not want to. We may want to, you know, kind of wait it out for a little while because we might have some ideas that really a couple series would be nice to have more than 2 a week. You know what I mean? Anyway, kind of ranting there for a little bit. Let me jump into... Where it is? There it is. I was going to say, where's our adults far at? Let's jump into our adults far here. And we can start getting the harvester unloaded here from the first pass there. Alright, we're unloaded there. And, yeah, this field's going to take a while to do, but it won't be too long. So this episode likely won't be too long of an episode, at least in comparison to what we have been doing. Some of the episodes we've been doing up until this point have been pretty long episodes. So, be good. It'll be good. It's saying it's not fully fertilized for some reason when I'm standing up there, but when you come down here, it's 95%, 100%. Weird. Isn't that weird? Very weird. Well, here it says it's not fertilized. Maybe I missed a little section there. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. I would assume that's probably what it was. Is there's a little tiny section there that I missed, and it probably wasn't worth it for me to come back through there. gained a new member as well, so that's exciting. It's Dan, and I'm going to say your last name wrong, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but welcome, Dan. I appreciate it. All the support is very much appreciated. I've mentioned it before, and I'm going to mention it again here briefly. We do have, really with FS25, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done with getting ready to be out of the country for a couple weeks here, and then yet again out of the country again a couple weeks after that. I don't think I'm going to have the time to, but once FS25 starts, we're going to start running a members-only series, just specific for you, just an extra thank you for all of you. Probably not happen that often, a couple times a month, maybe once a month, twice a month. I don't know. I haven't fully figured that out or vetted that out yet, but we'll figure that out. So that's coming. So if you ever are interested in becoming a member, that's another perk you're going to get here once FS25 starts, with the exception of what you already get, which is, early access to any video and all videos that I have ready to go, plus input and insight into new series, different polls that I will provide to you to ask you about certain input on things and try to decide what's best for the channel and what you want to see. Windmill's doing well. Well, it was. Now it's slowed way down. It was doing well. I'm missing little tiny stems or stalks here and there, but we can touch that up on the way back around. I'm not too concerned about it. Plus, it's just one little stalk. I'm not even probably going to worry about it. One stalk's not even probably going to give us a leader. I think we've tested that before. Still have yet to see a train go through here on this, so I think it's just kind of a for looks on this map. I don't think the train actually happens or goes by. It would be cool if it did. If the train went by on this map, I think that would be really cool, because we're so close to the train tracks here. But at the same time, I can see it being major issues, or having major issues, I guess. So yeah, just a little shameless plug about the 100 horsepower challenge. I'm doing that once a week. When this series ends, more than likely we will bump that up to 2 days a week. And then we'll probably bump the Ohio Richland series up to 3 days a week, just to try to help move things along a little bit better on both those series prior to FS25. I still think we'd have probably plenty of time for the 100 horsepower challenge if we kept it at once a week. Well, we might need 1 week where we'd have 2 or 3 episodes, but more than likely we'd probably be mostly okay. But I'm just going to bump it up just to help it out a little bit. I'm having a lot of fun on that series, so I kind of want to bump it up because of that reason alone. Then the Ohio Richland series, man, we're trying everything we can here, but we're really not making as much progress as I was hoping to at this point. But a lot of that is because we have a lot of things storing right now. We're trying to wait to sell it when it's the best time to sell things, right? And that's currently not where we are with that series. Now, we did start taking down some trees and have some wood chips ready to go, so those are going to make us a lot of money. And we've got a ton of straw to deal with. So we're going to have to figure out something with that straw. Besides what we already have. We already have a couple of BGAs, and we've got that silo that turns the straw into manure, but even those cannot keep up. So we're going to have to find or figure out something else to do, or to put down, hopefully, to help with the straw. Now, the other option we can do is turn them into bales, right? But we'd have to figure out a new baler of some sort, because the one we currently have is great, but those straw patches we have, I mean, I wouldn't even be able to move a foot before it's full. So not really the most ideal situation, I guess. So we're going to have to see if we can think of something else. I'm going to look out on Mod Hub and see if I can find anything else with the exception of BGAs and what we already currently have. Now, we're probably going to put down, more than likely, I should say, I'm not positive on it, but more than likely we're probably going to put down the straw processing plant, which basically turns straw into like straw hats, etc. I don't think it's a fast-moving production either, but it will be able to store some of that straw for us and hopefully make us some more money. But I'll see what else I can find. I still think that's going to be maxed out too, based off how much straw we have. And now with the upgrades we've made, the super unrealistic version of these upgrades that we have made, I mean, in my opinion, we can start buying all kinds of fields. So we are going to probably have to find somewhere to put some more productions down. We really don't have a whole lot of room at current. So we have to figure something out, but in any case, I'm kind of ranting a little bit. Let's get this field going here. I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse. It probably won't be the whole field. It'd be a really long time lapse if it was, but we'll at least get some of it going here and see where we get to. Yeah, we'll see where we get to.
Invincible.
All right, gang, things are going well here. I've obviously done a lot more than where I left off with you. A good chunk of it's done. We still probably have, I don't know, a little less than halfway to go. But things are going well. We're getting this all taken care of. I did have one little issue over there. The worker kind of got stuck for some reason. I think it's because of the trees here. So a tiny bit of crop was killed there, but it's not too bad. So didn't catch the worker quick enough before that occurred. But yeah, we're moving along here. I'm kind of thinking, even though I said at the beginning, I guess I said at the beginning that we maybe probably won't put anything else in here. I might put sorghum back in this field because we are going to upgrade the header. We're going to do one of those unrealistic headers. I kind of talked about that previously, right? For our normal cereal crops. So we're going to do that, and it won't take long to do this field if we have that header. So I might, mostly because, well, we've got this field over here. Here we go. This field over here, which is not going to be ready to harvest for a little bit longer. This one will be ready in the next episode, so obviously we'll get the header then. But this guy, it's going to be a little bit longer. The sorghum might be around the same period of time for it to be harvested, so we can just harvest both at the same time. So I may change my mind and put something in real quick. I don't know yet, though. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of this episode goes, I guess, and make our decision at that point. But either way, like I said, this series will be coming to a close just to help out everything else, and I think we've accomplished enough. Obviously, we're not really going to have the time. Well, I guess we could have the time, but not really have the time to buy more fields here, and realistically, we have 3 of the bigger fields. This is obviously the biggest one. This one and this one, you could argue, are bigger than these two for sure. But this guy is by far the second biggest, so... And there's a few other things around us that are ready to harvest. They're very small, but it's not really anything that we kind of want. One's parsnip, I think. This one we could technically... Actually, that might be potatoes. No, that's sorghum. So technically, I guess we could do that small one up there, but... I don't think so. The trees are causing issues again. I think that's the reason why the worker got a little bit... messed up down here, and I told you I had to kill a little bit of crop, but that's okay. Not necessarily worried about the money too much for this series, and then, like I said, we're going to probably end it. Maybe come back to it in the future. But I just don't think we're going to have the time that I want and need for Silveron. And with the issues that I had, the reason why we're on this map is because of the issues that I had. I'm a little... skeptical that I could even get it to work properly. I might waste a lot of time, and that time is something I desperately need since I'm going to be out of the country for a couple of weeks, and then back, and then again out of the country again for another week. So my time is not... I don't have a whole lot of time, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. So trying to get as many of these videos done for you. I'm a little concerned now at this point that I may not get them all done. And there may be a day where I don't have a video out or something, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm going to do the best I can, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, not a whole lot left to do, but there's still a good chunk. So we'll carry on here, gang. I won't do another time lapse or anything like that. I'll just do a little bit of a jump cut. This may end up being a shorter episode if I decide not to drill it, but if we do drill it, it'll be a normal long size episode. We'll just kind of play it by ear as this goes along here and how long it takes me, and we'll make our decision when I'm back with you. So I'll carry on. We'll see where we get to. See what I decide to do. I'll be back with you. Alright, gang, we're nearly done here. Carrying on. I think I've made my decision as well. We're not going to re-drill this field. The reason why is because here at the end of the episode, we're going to take the other header up to the shop, sell it, get the other one that we talked about, right? The extremely unrealistic one. Get that all taken care of. And then in the next episode, we should be able to finish all this series in the next episode, I should say. We should be able to harvest both those fields pretty quickly, I think. Hopefully pick up all of the, what we hope works with the straw pellets, with that piece of equipment that I bought. with the field here when we paid for the field. I told you that it supposedly picks up the straw off the ground and turns it into straw pellets. I don't exactly know how it works, to be honest with you, so I'm going to kind of play around with that, but we'll test that out. Hopefully that all works. And then maybe after that point, we can skip a couple of months and try to sell everything when it's best to sell it, and then sell everything on the farm. That way it gives us a little bit even more time, I think, for all the other series. Not that necessarily it's going to, make or break any of those series, but it does give them more time. And then once I'm back out of the country, if, everything goes smoothly, maybe we'll have some time for Silver Run and we can pick this one back up. But if we don't, this way at least we have a little bit of leeway for the other series. So oh, it's raining. Oh, no. I'm not going to be able to harvest anymore. It's going to start killing our yield. Dang. Well, we don't have much left, so I think I'm just going to take the little tiny bit of loss here. It's unfortunate, but I think I'm just going to suffer through it. It's just barely starting to rain right now, so maybe we'll get most of it before we get the killing our yield notification. Not going to worry about that little straw there. That little piece I missed there. Not concerned about that one. Yeah, it's going to rain for a couple hours here, so it's a good thing we're pretty much done. We're also going to need some gas for this guy. For sure, for the next episode. It's a little low. Yep, there you go. Finally popped. We pretty much got all of it. I'm not that concerned about the small, tiny bit here of using a tiny bit of yield. That's fine. Just takes care of it. Gets it out of the way, out of our head. You don't have to worry about it. So, I think we're going to have to come back and unload the harvester again. I think there's going to be too much in there for the storage of this trailer, but we'll see. Either way, when it becomes time to sell stuff, we're gonna have to probably skip a few months if we want the best profit. Otherwise, we can just sell them as is, which we might end up doing. Right? We might just go ahead and say, well, you know what? Let's just sell it outright, even if it doesn't give us the best price, because that would be a lot of months to skip. I don't necessarily know if I want to do that the more I think about it. So let's unload this. While it's unloading, I'll flip to the harvester and try to bring it back over this way. That way I don't have to go as far. We can take off the header. Well, actually, you know what? We can just sell the header. We're not going to put in any more of those, so we can go ahead and sell that. We can also sell a few other pieces of equipment that we won't need, like the planter. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, there's still a little bit in here. I kind of expected that, honestly. We'll stop and, get some gas on the way up to the shop as well, because we could use some of that. I might service the... Yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm going to service it too, because why not? We're going to service it anyway when we sell it, so we might as well service it now. That way we don't have to worry about wondering if we're going to be cutting it a little close when it comes time to harvest again, right? I'm just going to see if I can drop it straight into there. I bet I can. Yeah, there shouldn't be a problem at all. Nice. Okay, so we've got to take this up to the shop, sell the header here. I've got to get that header, get it up to the shop, and then obviously fill up the gas. So lots to do here. I'm not going to put any kind of a time-lapse or anything in on this. I will just take all this up to the shop, and I will see you there, and we'll get all of it sold and get upgrades and all that other good stuff. Alright, I need to put it on this header. Where's the header at? There it is. The trailer, I should say. The header trailer. Am I facing the wrong way with this thing? I really don't know. Well, we're going to throw it on there and hope for the best, I guess. That wasn't the best job there, see. I'll see you at the shop. All right, I got the headers up here. I don't know if they're close enough in here or not. I don't even remember where the marker is. Give me a second here. Here it is. Oh, they are. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's repair this. Let's repaint it, and we'll sell it. Repair, repaint, sell. And we're just going to repair it. I'm not worried about repainting it just yet. We can repaint it when we decide to sell it. I'm not going to repaint it for now. All right, so I don't know if we need that trailer anymore or not. We'll see what kind of header we decide to go with here. It's probably going to be the one that we just recently got. Well, is that episode been out yet? I think it has. Well, if it isn't, I guess it's a bit of a spoiler, but I'll probably go with the one that we utilized in the Ohio Richland series to kind of help step it up a little bit. Yeah, we will not need it anymore because we can utilize this one, which already has an actual hook on it. I mean, I could get this one. It's slightly bigger, but we're going to make it unrealistic, so what's the difference? These are really cool, but I didn't think they had the unrealistic version on those, but those are really cool. All right, so we're going to go with this one. 50 meters, absolutely, 100%. I like the John Deere yellow. John Deere green. And the John Deere green. Yeah. Might look a little weird, but we're going to go with it anyway. Okay. So let me hook up to this, and hopefully I can pull this in here. Okay. Line it up a little bit better there, Z, this time, huh? There you go. Wasn't trying to detach it, so that's fine. Repaint and sell it. Nice. Okay, so we can turn that off. Let's back this back out. We'll pick this header up, and we will be on our way. And then the final thing to do is get one of the extra tractors and bring up the drill up here and sell the planter. Well, we can sell both of them, really. We can sell all the drills. So I think I'll do that just to save ourselves a little bit of time for the next episode, especially since this episode's slightly shorter than what I had initially anticipated it was going to be. So I will see you back at the shop. I'll take this back, put it away, and I'll grab everything else to get it up here. All right, gang, we got everything back up here. It took quite a while, but we got them up here nonetheless. So let's get things sold. I'm going to keep the Fendt here, but we're going to sell the Doltzfar wherever it is. It's out there. We're going to sell the Doltzfar. We don't need 3 tractors anymore, I don't think. So we'll go ahead and get rid of it. Repair, repaint, sell. Repair, repaint, sell. I'm going to go ahead and repair the Fendt right now, even though we might have to repair it again in a little bit. That's alright, we're going to repair it for now. Let me back this up so we can sell it. Then I need to move the sprayer forward so it'll actually be in the trigger. Hopefully that's the trigger. Oh, I drove over top of the trigger. There we go. Alright, repair, repaint, sell it. Alright, up to 2 mil, nice. Alright, with that, gang, we're going to leave the episode there. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button if you did, and I'll catch you on the next one.